So I'm going to sound really old. And how do you find your bookmarked posts on Instagram? I'm such an old man.
I save myself the embarrassment, and I don't even have Instagram. That's how old I am.
Yeah.
Same here.
Oh, there's our buddy Carson Teva, Paul Sun-Hyung Lee, got nominated for a big award up in Canada.
Awesome.
And I had bookmarked the post, and of course now I can't find it, and because I wanted to read that off. But
now I'm curious, what did he get nominated for?
Some sort of like achievement award in where is that?
Just overall cool dude, or what?
Well, I mean, that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's so where is the Governor General's Performing Arts Awards?
Delphi asked if you repost it. You could be able to see it there.
Oh, I wish I had. I didn't even think about that. I'm such an Instagram dork.
Hey, someday I'm going to get off MySpace and get into all these wacky things you kids are into.
Oh crap, we're live. Okay. You know.
Oh, what?
What? As if we didn't know. I guess I better play this stuff.
Spectre 2 reporting in. This is Vanessa Marshall, and I play Hera Syndulla on Star Wars Rebels. You're listening to the Hyperspace Heroes Podcast. That's no moon. Take it from Brown Mullet 34.
And now, on with the show.
Time for bladder check. 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 Wait. Screw it, I'm holding it.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Brown Squadron.
Podcasting, the final audio frontier. These are the legends of Brown Squadron.
Our computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at it.
The ongoing mission? To explore the Star Wars universe and other nerd culture topics. To seek new content and new cantinas, bars, and lounges. To boldly annoy Scruffy by making too many bad jokes. Welcome to the Hyperspace Heroes Podcast.
All right, and welcome to Hyperspace Heroes. This is Brown Leader signing in. All wings report in.
Brown 4 signing in.
Brown 55 signing in.
All right, it's Mark Sterling from Fight in a Box. Welcome back to the show, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys? Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, absolutely. We're good. Yeah, just getting ramped up for the new year, and I know you guys are as well over at Fight in a Box.
We are.
So it's going to be 2026 is good. It's good. I know you guys have a lot of releases that we're going to talk about here in just a little bit. We've got some exciting guests that we announced last week. We'll announce them again at the end of this week. In addition to Fight in a Box, because you can never top Fight in a Box. We've got some actual like real celebrities, like actors coming on in the upcoming weeks. So from Star Wars. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah. But we'll talk about those again at the end of the show. And things are just good.
Hey, can I just notate something before we get going?
Yeah.
I want everybody to notice I was going to wear a hat tonight, but the perfect heads are outweighing the Captain Pikes tonight. All right.
That's right. There we go.
My grandfather always said God made very few perfect heads and the rest he put hair on. Okay. So Mark, I appreciate your hairstyle.
And I appreciate yours.
Outnumbered tonight for sure.
Yeah.
Max Rebo's in the house. Hope for a lively chat tonight. Right on. Unboxing is in already. Nice. We'll pump it up. Unboxing, no worries. Someone seems to be missing again. Yes, Scruffy is off again on assignment. Scruffy's not gonna be, he'll be missing some shows here and there. Unfortunately, we all have day jobs to pay the bills, and his requires him on Thursday nights. That's why we've been talking about lately going to another night of the week, moving the show. But I think we're going to do that after we have this, probably in late March, after we have all of our currently booked guests on the show. And then we'll probably look at pivoting, but follow us on social. We'll obviously be talking about that. Did you repost it? You should see it there. No, I was not smart enough to repost it, and that was reference to the cold opening. Unboxing, hi Adelphi. Okay, I'll go over to your post. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And then how many friends do you have on MySpace?
Oh, I have MySpace stories coming out my ears, but we won't talk about them right now.
Right. And then Dr. Squatch, welcome, sir. Welcome to the show. Carbonites Brown 71, check it in.
Yeah.
Can't stay, but my friends but wanted to pop in by to say smash that like button. Absolutely. Thank you, Carbon Vincent, for popping in and sharing that with us, and we'll bring it up back at the end of the show as well. So yeah, we're going to talk about, we've got a lot to talk about with Fight in a Box. They've been on the show many times before. We love having them on, and thankfully this will probably only be an hour and a half show tonight instead of a 3-hour show if Seppi was on. So for anybody that's tired, that's your reward for tonight. But he's been busy on the con circuit, right? If I've been watching some things, but,
yeah, he's been so in addition to Fight in a Box, Epi, he's working all over the place, and so he had a big release with one of the other companies that he works with just last week, a new edition of Sagrada, which is a really cool game that everybody should check out. So he's been super busy with that, in addition to the Kickstarter and all the other stuff that we're doing.
Right on. Okay, let me share the screen. I'm going to bring up your website, and why don't we start off with explaining just giving a little recap of what Fight in a Box is.
Yeah, so Fight in a Box is a Minneapolis and Pittsburgh based board game company. We do small box games like Puppies or Poop, like Swirl or Die, and we've started to do zines and RPGs starting last year with Kaiser Cucumber and the Gangs of Mechanical Corners, and the RPG that went alongside it.
Right on. And what is a zine?
So a zine is like a little book. So it can be really anything. There are zines about RPGs, personal things. They've been around for a while, but any like small press printed book could potentially be classified as a zine.
Right on. And let's see. And tonight we are going to talk mostly about I think it's Barcane right there, like what's on the screen, right?
Yeah.
So let's
the RPG you play with your dog.
Play with your dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if y'all are familiar with RPGs, and I know that we've talked RPGs in the past, particularly the Star Wars RPG, in those games you are usually playing with a group of people. This one is a solo journaling game, so you're playing with yourself and your dog, and you go on walks, and each walk is a different quest, and as you go you record your sights and smells and sounds and some actions and stuff like that, and that determines how well you do. Instead of rolling a dice, you are looking for streets that begin with a certain letter, or you're looking for squirrels, or you're counting how many times you say good dog. And based on your walk, you then get to write out what happens, write out the story, answer some questions, and We kind of saw a lack of this type of RPG for beginners. So we wanted to make this as beginner friendly as possible, while also making it you can go deeper if you want to. And yeah, so that's kind of it. That your dog is a wizard, and you are the apprentice or the familiar, and you get to journal their epic adventures because they don't have thumbs.
That's great. And I love how Bag of Destiny takes on a whole new meaning in this game.
Oh yeah,
that's hilarious.
Bag of Destiny, you got your duty diary.
That's hilarious. So what was the spark that hatched this idea?
It was part looking for a beginner version of a journaling RPG, something that you could step into without any prior experience, and part that we saw that there was a hole in the market for games that you get to actually play with your pet. And we saw that as an opportunity to try this thing out.
That's great.
I feel like, Mark, you made this for me because I am a beginner, and I have 2 dogs that are infinitely smarter than I am, so they need to be the wizards. So, yeah.
You give them the book, and they can read it to you.
Well, they probably could. There's some pretty big words, you know. So. Can you play with multiple dogs, though?
You can, and then you take the best stat from whichever dog. You get to choose which dog is doing which quest.
Oh, I love that because my dogs have very different personalities.
Yeah.
So.
And dog stats are based on like whether they like to dig, whether they how they are behaved, the tricks they know, that sort of stuff.
They've taught me tricks. It doesn't work that way.
So yeah, we've been the Kickstarter started a week and 2 days ago, Tuesday the 10th, and we are, as of right now, over almost 950% funded.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people coming in and just being excited to play a game with their pups, and yeah, it's been pretty great so far.
You've hit the right market with this one. This is awesome.
We got the Kickstarter's little Project We Love badge, which is always nice, and yeah, it's been good.
Right on. So yeah, so if you go into fightingabox.com, you can look up Barcane. That is one way to get over to the Kickstarter, and that's what we have on the screen right now. So and only 8 days left to go. So if this is something that you definitely sounds interesting and you want to get in on the first release of this, head on over to Kickstarter and check that out.
Yep. We've hit some stretch goals, and our stretch goals is not dollar amount, it's backer count. So even if you like the look of it, or you think I'm funny, or whatever, if you go and give it $1, that's one more person towards our stretch goals, which each add 3 new pages to the thing. So it's getting bigger as we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And how many do we need to hit to get to the next stretch goal?
We need 20 more backers.
20. So we need to get to 300 backers. Right on.
300 backers.
Right on. So they've got options where you can pledge without a reward. They've got some nice packages available. Digital edition, physical and PDF.
We're all out of the big one where I draw your dog. But we got
there we go.
Stuff.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I'm digging on this artwork here that's on the screen.
Thank you.
This human to me looks like Shaggy Rogers done medieval. was that your inspiration?
No, actually, there is that is based on actual medieval art of a guy walking his dogs.
Maybe they knew something about the Scooby-Doo and the gang back then.
I like that, and I'm going to choose to believe that they Nostradamus Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, Scooby-Doo is smarter than all the humans in that group. So,
So here, I thought I was showing you the Barcane Kickstarter page, and I guess you guys were still looking at the original page. Again, old man with technology. So, but yeah, they've got all sorts of different levels to pledge. So if this, I mean, who doesn't want to you walk the dog twice a day, sometimes more. Who doesn't want to turn it into a game? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
And if you don't have a dog, if you have a friend who has a dog, they should know about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the cat version will come eventually.
Oh, that's good to know, because I think one of our listeners has a question about cats.
Oh, there we go. Let's see. Oh, geez, this is going crazy while I've been looking at. I've been on another screen. That's crazy. All right, so let's catch up with. I'm in Pittsburgh. Are you at Games Unlimited?
Games Unlimited is great. Barcane is not there, but our other games and other RPGs are there. And Kylie at Games Unlimited is fantastic. If you don't see one of our things on the shelf, you would just ask him, and he would absolutely order it either directly from me, and I would deliver it, or from one of their suppliers. Games Unlimited is great.
Right on. David Jones, Brown 39. Welcome to the show, sir. Delphi Ranger's cute. The animal is usually the familiar. Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Fig Fury, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us tonight. And then there we go. Maya. Yes, Maya. Of course, Maya. Can I play with my cat? Right on. And as we said,
we're working on it. Yeah, it's going to be great.
They're not so much a wizard. They would be more like a sorcerer, a rogue.
Sorcerer, sure.
Yeah. Somebody that doesn't follow the rules.
Or somebody who's made a pact with a demonic being. Yeah.
Right. And I think Maya would support that statement.
Yes.
TD3 Trooper, welcome to the show. What's up, my dudes? And I think this, again, it's such a novelty thing. And I know Christmas, we just had Christmas, but when are you looking at possibly, or when the Kickstarter ends in 8 days, what are you guys estimating for delivery? Because would this make a good Christmas present?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's going to deliver over the summer. We want to give people plenty of time to get out there with their dogs.
Right on.
Yeah. We want it out there before Gen Con this year, which is usually the first weekend of August.
Okay. Right on. Like I said, there's lots of different price points for pledging. It sounds like a great, unique thing. I guarantee if you give this as a present to somebody that owns a dog, that is, they're not going to have it. So definitely give it a support. So awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool. What else have you guys been working on in terms of, I know you said you got a busy year coming up this year.
Yeah. So last time we were on, we were probably talking about our other small box game, that other RPG. But before that, we had End of the Line, which is a little bit bigger game it's a post-apocalyptic family survival. And that is going to get an expansion in the next few months. We're going to kickstart that along with 2 other expansions. One for Processing, which is a game of serving humanity, serving just like you're thinking serving. So that's going to get an expansion. And then, most important for us in the conversations that we are going to have tonight, Conquest Princess is getting another expansion.
Okay.
And can you guess what it's called?
I don't even want to guess.
The Fashion Menace.
The Fashion Menace. Of course it is. Of course it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
And there it is right there. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Of course, Conquest Princess is our game of fashion and friendship, where you play the space agents of the Temporal Intergalactic Armed Response Agency, or TIARA, trying to defeat galactic tyranny, who in the first game is the fashion tyrant Mugaga. And it's going to be great. It's a lot of fun. We're making slightly easier missions with a range of 3 or 4 player instead of always having four characters playing at the same time. It's pretty exciting.
That's hilarious. Hilarious. I want to go back to what was it? End of the Line.
End of the Line.
I love the art style on End of the Line. That is one of
Thank
my
you.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite art styles.
Very excited to get to return to this art style.
Let's all get in a line. Let's all try not to die. At the end of the day, we'll see who can survive.
The world has ended and you need to gather the resources for survival. Stand in line and try to outlast your neighbors. Will you get what you need or what you deserve? End of the Line is filled with the best and worst the end times have to offer. Pick a card.
Pick a family member.
Pick a line. Fuel, ammo, food, or water. When life fills up, see if you survive. What do you do when the world ends?
Get in line with everyone else.
Let's get ready to play. See which people will stay. At the end of the game, we'll see who goes away.
I have, of course, needed to include the Wilhelm scream.
That was awesome.
Of course.
I caught that for sure. But yeah, all sorts of games. I know I gave some of the kids Hedgehog Hop
Nice.
one year for Christmas, I think. And I think they've been playing that. Squirrel or Die. I have an earlier edition. I think
The
I have
wood
a
one?
first. Yeah, I have a first edition, I think.
That's cool. I don't even have a wood one.
And that, now what is this? I have not seen this.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen this. Puppies or Poop.
Puppies came out last fall. And it is Squirrel or Die.
Okay.
It's the newest version of it. So we retired the original art for Squirrel or Die, and we're going to be going with puppies from here on out. In Squirrel or Die, you have three. You can draw 3 deaths from the field before you lose. In Puppies or Poop, it's 3 poops. 3 poops,
Nice.
and you poop out.
Nice. Of
Yep.
course you do. Oh, that's hilarious.
We don't need to do the dad joke of the day. We've got them rolling in right now.
No, we do, don't we?
This is great.
Let's see. Maya responding with, yes, my cat is definitely a demon. I love a lovable one, but still a demon. As
Yep,
most
I have
cats.
2, so I know.
I don't have a dog or a cat. Sorry, unboxing. The Scream right on. Wilhelm Scream. And then I was just about to mention the dad joke, right?
Oh, great minds, great minds.
Great minds think alike. Well, that's great. That's great. Like you said, you got expansion kits coming out for the other
Yep.
games. And yeah, right on.
A lot of fun stuff.
And then some people may not know too, you do how's Coruscant Nights coming along?
Coruscant Nights has been on a little bit of a hiatus since I moved last spring, summer. But I do have episodes recorded, and they will be coming out at some point soon. I have just started getting back into recording stuff. For those who don't know, Coruscant Nights is a Star Wars RPG actual play where we play the newer Star Wars RPG, Edge of the Empire, Force and Destiny. And the majority of it takes place in the lower levels of Coruscant with a bunch of interconnected stories like Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina or Tales from the Bounty Hunters, those sorts of things where all these stories sort of butt up against each other. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, all different players and a lot of like one-on-one games. And yeah, so there is stuff in the pipeline. I just have to sit down and stop being busy and edit it.
Right.
Oh, that's ambitious. Stop being busy.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this weekend.
Right. No, and you know, folks, I can't recommend Coruscant Nights enough. I've binged all, what is it, 3 seasons, right? And
it is like 5 seasons worth of episodes in 2 seasons.
2 seasons, that's what.
So it's like 2 90 episode seasons.
Wow.
And it's worth the adventure, right? And these are not your these are not your prototypical characters and stars. And when he says actual play, you hear them actually playing the game.
Yeah, you can hear the dice rolling and all that sort of stuff, reading out our results and figuring out what happens.
And it's a ton of fun. It's a different way to listen to Star Wars, and it's a lot of fun. Some great characters, and not only the playable characters, but the NPCs. A lot of world building, and then I think one of my favorite things was how you wove Order 66 into everything. And
spoilers.
Yes.
Because it takes place at the end of the Clone Wars, if that wasn't apparent.
Yeah. So but no, it's definitely worth the adventure. So Coruscant Nights, it's an audio only. It's worth the time. And you will I can't recommend it enough.
You can jump in anywhere. You don't have to start at the beginning. You can hop around however you like.
I jumped in on the Night of the Living Yeast. And
Night of Living Bread.
Night of Living Bread. Yep. And
that was well into this, and that one connects to almost nothing. But it's a very funny episode.
Interesting. I'm like, all right, I got it. And I started listening to random ones, and then I'm like, no, heck with it. I'm just going back to the beginning. We're just gonna start and I'll work my way through. But Delphi Rangers, how about a game where the dog is an X-Wing pilot and I'm the astromech? There you go. Star Wars version of being the familiar. Or a non-denominational spaceship. Chipmunks could be Ewoks, right on back.
Yeah.
There you go. Right on.
Spurring ideas for you.
Just taking them all in.
Right on. And then anything else going on with Fighting Box? Otherwise, we'll kind of flip over to the juicy news of the week.
No, we should.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the other thing that we wanted to talk about is unless anyone's been living under a rock, the trailer that I said we didn't need dropped, and obviously I couldn't be happier. But Mando and Grogu dropped this week, a full 2-minute trailer, and my initials is just wow. What did you guys think?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, we had that whole discussion last week of we don't need a trailer, we don't want spoilers, and then they dropped this and my jaw hit the floor. I'm so stoked for it now. Are we going to give it a shot by shot analysis?
I think so. I think I think we can bring it up. Yeah, absolutely. Starting with what is probably a Delphi Rangers favorite part of the trailer, which is the opening shot. Oops.
Yeah, that needs to be like a screensaver right there.
It's great.
Right, isn't it? You got 4 X-Wings and a Y-Wing.
And a Y-Wing. You got a Y. I don't see a B-Wing in there.
Yeah, if only it was a B-Wing.
Right?
AKA the best wing.
The best wing. Yes, right on. So obviously a throwback to Force Awakens with the TIE fighters, Apocalypse Now. It's a very Amblin style shot as well. So yeah, definitely a great way to open up the and I'll keep the music off so we don't get banned in Belarus again. Then we go to Mando with the ship. I
love they keep, like, one of my favorite parts about Star Wars is the family connections, that sort of stuff. And you really get the parent-child relationship in this trailer, which I'm excited for in this movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and you're gonna get a lot of it because he's training Grogu, and we kind of knew that's where he was gonna go with the further adventures. And I could watch that all day, just the two of them palling around. I'm a big Mando stan myself.
Yeah, this scene is kind of reminiscent of going back to the show when he had to take the ball off the shifter, and it's just, that's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, definitely the nostalgia member berries going on, right? And then his brand new, or well,
Yeah.
not brand new, but freshly new Razor Crest in action, and we all know
job.
that, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because they're definitely making a big deal about the yellow on it, because if you look at the toys that have been released, and a lot of the shots, so not sure what's going on with that in that this new version, but and other people will be, there's going to be the naysayers like, why did you have to go back to that? But bring it on. I'm all about the Razor Crest. It's one of my favorite ships.
I have a theory.
Go for it, TB.
The yellow is the super glue where they put it all back together.
It's like,
until May 22nd, you can't prove me wrong.
Nope. It's like, what is the Japanese method of repairing things?
Oh, yeah.
Kintsugi. Yeah.
Kintsugi, yeah. So the yellow is Kintsugi, right on.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you think about it, the Razor Crest is just the stylish ship, and it was a Clone Wars surplus anyway. So you can't tell me there wasn't more in junkyards. Plus, in Book of Boba Fett, he did tell Peli to still keep looking for one. So it wouldn't surprise me, because by the sounds of this trailer, he's gone back to bounty hunting, but this time for the New Republic. So
oh, look at that.
Now, is it Coruscant or is it Nalshada?
I think it looks a little too clean to be Nar Shaddaa. And I think it could be Hosnian Prime, based on when this is, but it looks like Coruscant to me.
First impression sure does.
I can use some information.
Whoa, for this price, I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hut.
Close for the
Ardenian
night. Thank you.
So
That's
on that,
awesome.
Yep, and I'm sure everybody knows at this point who the voice is, which is hilarious. Martin Scorsese is doing the voice here, especially after his comments about blockbuster type films and Marvel and stuff like that. So, that's great, absolutely great.
Have either of you translated all the Aurebesh yet?
No, but okay. I did see a video that has, and over on the left it says Hugo's, which is one of Martin Scorsese's films. It's his love letter to movie making and movie magic. I'm not surprised, right? I mean, what a fitting name to give it if he's doing the voice of the character.
Mm-hmm.
And the other things are like flatbread, stuff like flatbread type sandwiches, sliders, I think, something like that. So,
whoa, for this,
that is a New Republic credit right there, which I'm sure will be all over Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, yes,
if they're not already.
I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hut.
Close for the night. Thank you.
These two guys on either side, these giant robot dudes.
Criminals.
Yes, and like enforcer droids or something.
They're huge.
They are.
I could not ID the species.
I think they're droid. Well, are they species or are they droids? I'm not quite sure.
Because it looks like they got fleshy little heads.
The one on the right sure does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. And I think they're in the teaser trailer. I think it shows him fighting them, possibly, or something like them at some point. And then the cool reveal of the twins back from the Book of Boba Fett. So that's kind of cool. And a clone era droid guarding them in the background, which is very cool. And then we go to the showing some Imperial remnants, and one
of these fellows was in
yes, this guy. Except his hair was shorter and he was in a proper, prim and proper uniform in the Shadow Council scene in
season 3, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And I can't remember what the character's name is, but he was one of the ones definitely in that Shadow Council. But now I'm wondering, the rumor was kind of like he would be the big baddie, but I'm also starting to wonder, I think they're leaving something out. I don't know if we're going to get the big baddie, and I'm hoping it's going to be a surprise, that this is just kind of the part of the setup of the story. And this part was one of the most exciting parts for me. And I know DB, you know why. So Dr. Chris Kempshall, who's been a reoccurring guest on this show, has written one of our favorite books, which is in-universe history book called The Rise and Fall of the Galactic Empire, and it's written as an in-universe history book written by a character in Star Wars. Was that Monaghue's character, right, in the sequels, I think?
Dominic Monaghan's character.
Dominic Monaghan's, yeah. And he takes that character, Dr. Chris Kempshall does, and it was really cool because when we got to, and if you want to go back, episode 111 is our last talk with him, where we talk about that book, and it was so cool because Chris started off as a fan like the rest of us, and he ends up writing an in-universe book, and he actually gets to create canon and for the universe, because if you have a historical book in universe or in real life, you've got source, you have to quote your sources, annotated notes, yada yada yada. And so of course he had to make up a lot of that with Lucasfilm's blessing. So he got to create a lot of canon. But one of the cool things in his book were these sabacc cards. So he talks about it in his book where and I'll find a good little description of it here. The New Republic created and circulated an adapted sabacc deck with each of the 76 cards featuring the last known image of wanted Imperial fugitives. And so that was something that he had put in his book, and then now it's in a film. Now it's in a Star Wars film. Really and cool. I couldn't be happier for Doc on that one. And so kudos to Chris for sure. So congratulations. And I did shoot him a message this morning. He's over in Great Britain, so he's a few hours ahead of us. But I sent him a message, congratulated him, told him how excited we were for him, and he said, thanks very much. Yeah, it's both very cool and very funny. And then he said, I want them to actually make some of those sabacc decks so I can have one. Yeah. Spoken like a real Star Wars fan.
Well, they'll be in Galaxy's Edge on May 22nd.
Hopefully.
Oh, our chat is lit up so far. Look at this.
Wow. Let me
Everybody's stoked about this trailer.
Yeah, right on. BL shouldn't have watched it. Delphi Rangers, no B-Wing, right on. He picked it up at a buy here, pay here lot. Just wait until Grogu enters his teen years, right?
Like 40 years from now.
40 years from now. I wonder if we're really going to hear Grogu speak during the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see Lucasfilm waiting to see how this movie does. If it does really well, they'll probably cancel season 4, which has been posted in some trades that they're looking at, ramping up production for it. But, if this movie is successful and makes a good chunk of change, I could see them pivoting and just doing another movie. And you would probably, and if they're successful at a series of Mando and Grogu movies, if they were smart, they would wait for his first words until like the end of a trilogy or something like that.
It's got to be like a really important emotional scene or something like that, right?
Delphi Rangers, yellow is a callback to the N1. Yep, that could be. My theory is duct tape. Right on. Unboxing. I wonder how many Hutts still rule in the underworld. That's a great question because in Vader eliminated most of them. So it is curious that it's kind of like Order 66. You just find Jedi that just keep popping up even though they were all killed off. So it's probably the same thing with the Hutts. I read the book after hearing about it on your show. Really enjoyed it. Yes, thank you, Unboxing. So we'll go back to the trailer.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
There's another Adelphi Ranger.
Adelphi base.
Yeah.
Did you guys look closely at the faceplates that the two troopers are wearing?
Oh, they're
They
black.
got like a
on them.
black jaw. That like really caught my eye, and I haven't put anything together for it.
Oh, I had not caught that before.
Yeah. Right there, you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
I'm wondering because there it is. Yeah, right there. Definitely. Very cool. When they did the toy releases last week, they had two different stormtroopers, two different Imperial Remnant stormtroopers, and one of them had a mismatched leg piece of a different, like a black color, like it hadn't been finished. It was an extra surplus, something to fix his gear. All of the Imperial Remnant action figures, they purposely have dirt on them to make them look, like
been
they're
through it.
Yeah. And so I'm wondering if with the Imperial Remnant, there was a line in season 3 with the Shadow Council where there was something there, you could tell they were different factions and, rivals, and some of them had kind of turned into warlords. And, there was some line about, well, not all of us have resources like you do, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
And so I bet you we'll see. It's a cool detail.
Yeah.
Cool detail. Because if there is factions. Yep, Delphi base, which, considering Carson Teva now has a minifig with the Lego X-Wing that they're dropping and has Colonel Ward in it, in the same set, so that ties it to the Mando and Grogu movie. Definitely hoping
this isn't about revenge.
How about that mouse droid?
All-terrain mouse droid.
Right? That is a boss mouse droid. I mean, it's even got it looks like it even has a light bar at the top, which is hilarious.
To me, it looks like Mater from the Cars movies. I mean, when you're looking from Grogu's perspective, does it not?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
It's about preventing another war.
So, definitely think this is now Hutta. Definitely looks like it could be. Looks like they have a lot of droids working for them.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of debates if these are Hutt starfighters.
Another war.
Yeah, because that's not a bad shot right there. Definitely looks like it. Let's see.
I'll be honest, I don't know what a Hutt starfighter looks like.
I saw some chat about it online, and see if the HH-87 Star Hopper is what it's called, and I'll see if I can bring up a picture of it. Come on, there we go. All right, I'm going to switch over to this, and this is from our friends at Wikipedia.
Yep.
And and that's what a Hutt, the HH-87 Star Hopper. And so, obviously this, modeled after the sail barges, obviously, the influence there.
And it's got the Disilogic symbol, which was on the door to the twins. Yeah. Makes sense.
And then if you look at this angle, it looks like that same nose. I
see some comments about the trooper face.
Oh yeah. Grogu's first word could be frack. The next
you know what? Because that's BSG, and who was on BSG? Katie Sackhoff. And
Katie
who did she remember?
Who did she remember? Scruffy.
Scruffy.
Right? There you go.
46 minutes. It took us 46 minutes this time.
Sorry, Scruff. Once a show, we have to mention that Katie Sackhoff remembered Scruffy. And Delphi Rangers, the next one will be 2 Mando, 2 Grogu, the Mando Grogu Coruscant Drift.
I would watch Coruscant Drift.
Right on. Well, and with that Galactic Racer game they have coming out.
Yeah.
There's a vintage figure coming out of those troopers.
Oh.
Okay. Right on.
Unboxing would know.
Yeah. And then welcome BSum 75. TVC Remnant Snowtroopers have their face cloth removed. That's why you see the black on their face. Very interesting.
I'm looking at that right now. It's cool.
Thank you for dropping that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Let's see. TVC Remnant. There it is. TVC Remnant Stormtrooper. Oh yeah, right on.
You gonna show the rest of us?
Yep.
I'm too lazy to Google it, so
nope. Here we go.
Get 10% off.
Right. But yeah, there it is right there. So that's interesting.
Excellent.
That's very cool.
I'm so proud of Hasbro for getting this stuff out ahead of the movie.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. For once, not 6 months later.
Right.
All right, back to the trailer. Here we go. Share this tab. All right, here we go.
Strap in.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Right. Our boy Embo.
This is where me being on here and talking about dogs fits into us talking about this
exactly.
trailer. Yeah.
Comes
this
full
is why
circle.
I'm here.
Right. It rhymes. It's like poetry.
So is Embo playing your game right here?
He is right here on this walk. Let's see. So we've got R, rain. We've got M, moisture evaporator. Is that what that is back there? Yeah.
Kind of looks like
game.
So there is I will show this, and this is from a friend of the show, Anthony Padilla, posted this on his Instagram the other day. And I'm kind of mad, but at the same time, it's kind of cool because so he's comparing it. He's thinking that's Mando's hut.
Oh.
And so Embo is going to go after Mando, which, and probably capture him or something, or maybe Grogu or something. And part of me is like, no, because, I love Mando and Grogu, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, that could lead to a badass fight. So
yeah.
Bring it. Let's see it. Right. But Albert Padilla, thank you, sir, for posting that. Wanted to share that. But yeah. And he's got his Anuba. There are Anubas in canon. And now the question is, so in Clone Wars, and some people may know this, his Anuba's name is Marok. And so it'll be interesting because this is taking place a good 25, almost 30 years later.
What is that in Anuba years?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll have to see if it's the same Anuba or not, or if they don't, they probably won't even mention it. But back to the chat real quick. I wonder if HasLab will have another version of the Razor Crest. I don't know. I mean, they do so few projects a year. That'll be interesting to see if they do. You can see the N1 engine pod near the house.
Oh,
okay. Interesting.
Wow. So maybe he was just working on it in the garage.
Maybe. And then Marok died in a book too. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks for sharing. That's bummer, but not unexpected. But okay, let's continue on with this.
You will suffer.
Badass shot of Marok or for Embo right there. So glad to see he's getting some live action.
And then it will be his turn.
Oh, he is going after Grogu. Look at that. Come on. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about that.
It will be his turn.
Before going into harm's way, check your armor.
The Anzellans.
The Anzellans, and they're getting their own ship in the Lego line too.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So and it comes with, so the Lego ship comes with 2 Anzellans and Grogu. So I'm wondering, when this will, where this will take place.
It's gonna have a little adventure.
I think so. Unless Grogu escapes Embo and then he has to go rescue Bando. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh.
The kid will live centuries beyond me.
So this is a great shot, by the way. That I was thinking about that with that line right there, was he'll live centuries, because he must have learned something about his species, because how else would he know that?
Yeah.
Well,
maybe Ahsoka can tell him Yoda was 900 or whatever.
Yeah. You can see it in Zellenpine Grogu.
You can?
Boy, Delphi's really dissected this trailer.
Yeah.
Unless that's part of him right there, but well, you know what? Delphi's pretty thorough on this stuff, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, let's trust him.
I'm definitely gonna trust him on this. I don't see it, but I trust him.
The kid will live centuries beyond me. I won't always be around to protect him.
At first, I was wondering if that was the living waters of Minnetonka, but then
you need to purify yourself.
Then he steps up, and apparently it's not. But Road of the Hutt, Stinky.
Now, I didn't realize this was Stinky until you mentioned it the other day.
Yeah, and he's voiced by.
Is this Rhoda?
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it is Rhoda.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say he's all jacked like the '90s Hasbro figures,
Power of the Force.
Yeah.
Have you guys? I forget which of the graphic novel with the comics. One of the early, newer Marvel ones had Gracchus, who was also jacked.
Okay,
but
that's
but
right.
at this point, I think he's probably in prison with his group of Hutts.
In prison, or Vader took him out. One of the two. Yeah.
Well, he's in prison in the Poe Dameron comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And he is not in this good shape at that point.
Okay. The common consensus seems to be that this is Rhoda.
Yeah.
But and he is voiced by the actor from The Bear. And I'm blanking on the guy's name. But cool. Let's see if we can. Yeah, look at that. Stinky's got a 6-pack.
Stinky's got a 6-pack.
Stinky's got a 6-pack.
Are you scared? You should be.
Very Yoda moment there.
Why does that look like the same species as who's the pod racer in episode 1?
A Doug Sebulba.
A Doug, thank you.
Yeah.
Is that creature the same race?
It could be. I don't know.
His arms are less leg-like.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, reading too deep.
What's that, DB?
I was just reading too deeply.
Do we run?
I think that shot is beautiful. Profile of this creature.
Yes. Right there. Yeah.
It looks like I feel like somebody did that as a beautiful piece of concept art, and they were like, we're just going to take this exact thing and it's going to end up in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right.
I could see Filoni doing that. I could absolutely see Filoni doing that. That is a great shot.
Do we run? Or do we fight?
Zabarelius.
I like this kid.
And what's interesting is not wearing he's in plain clothes in this shot.
Yeah.
He's wearing just a leather jacket, so that's kind of cool. I wonder if that's like his bomber jacket, like Carson wears in the in some of the episodes.
I wonder if he's doing something off the books here.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, Zeb? No.
Never. Not Zeb.
Do we run? Or do we fight?
I like this kid.
More Narshada. Or Nalhada. For sure. Oh, and there's another one of those ships.
Yeah.
Right there. So yeah.
I like this kid.
So this was one of the first pieces of Arabish that got diagnosed, and I know I sent it to the guys because this is a Carl Weathers reference.
Yes, this is awesome.
Yeah, and
this is actually the only thing that I personally translated.
Right, and what was the translation again?
Apollo Weathers.
Apollo Weathers, or Weathers Apollo.
Oh,
Because
what,
Apollo, yeah, because Apollo is the last part of the word. But yeah, very cool.
That's Savrip.
And Disney with the cute little baby creatures, of course.
They love their baby Rhodians.
Right? And
It's the big
Mark,
eyes.
Mark, what did you call that? What did you say?
Savrip, I think they're called.
Yep. I think you're right.
What are you waiting for? Let's save the rest for after dinner.
Always eating something.
Always eating
Typical child. Don't eat
Yep.
that cookie. And they puts a cookie in its mouth.
Better than frog eggs.
I love that creature that obviously it was from the Hollow Chess game.
Yeah, that's what those
Jarek,
creatures were. Yeah. Now we could have more Hut figures, not just Java, right?
Yes.
Jeremy Allen White. Yes.
There you go.
Doug Rebo. Yes.
Doug Rebo better make an appearance, and
He
you
better.
know
He
he's
better.
missing with the Flashdance girl. What's the character? Garza Fwip.
Garza Fwip. Yep. They're living on a little vacation spot in Naboo.
Oh.
Baby Greedo. This is one of my that is one fast moving baby carriage. Yes, it is.
Hey, I have a theory on that.
And let's as I corrected Scruffy via text the other day, let's stick with in canon. It's a pram. It's a pram.
Hover
But but DB actually came up with a better name for that, right? And what are you calling it?
It's a G-Wing.
G-Wing for Grogu.
Grogu. If he's got his own ship, it better be a G-Wing. Just
That's
saying.
right. And then Delphi Rages. I wonder if that's trailer editing and the door isn't being thrown at Baby Greedo. Oh,
Probably.
could be. Yeah.
Who would throw something at a baby Rhodian?
Or are we going to get a great Grogu saves the day moment? With,
that would be
Grogu
cool.
using the Force.
That could very well be. But yeah, what a trailer!
It's
I get goosebumps every time watching it.
How many times have you watched it?
Oh, I don't know. Too many. And then I'll forget about it for a while, and then somebody will say something, and I'll sneak off somewhere and I'll watch it again. So,
Yeah, for those of you that were disappointed in the Super Bowl commercial.
I love the Super Bowl commercial.
I thought it was great because it had tauntauns.
I have such a crush on Sam Elliott's voice. I'll take it anytime.
That was a weird sentence.
It was a weird sentence. I do. I would listen to him just reading ingredients on a recipe. I mean, his voice is just so iconic.
So you get him and Morgan Freeman together and have him read the phone book or something.
Yeah.
Right. Or wouldn't it be funnier?
Dictionary.
Wouldn't it be really funny if they were hinting at something and his first words is going to be in Sam Elliott's voice?
Oh
wouldn't
my God.
That would be absolutely nuts.
And going back to the comments, if it's Sam Elliott's voice and his first word is frack.
Ooh. Ooh.
Just saying.
I wouldn't stop smiling for weeks on that one. Right. But yeah, trailer, man. It's fun. It's fun. And it has, they definitely cleaned up the footage since the first teaser trailer, so it looks like it's cinematic. It looks like it belongs on a movie screen. I love the improved CGI with him flying with the jetpack. I think that looks really good. And the whole point is just fun for me with Mando and Grogu. It's all about fun.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's what they accomplish with this movie, I'm good.
I just can't wait to see a Star Wars movie in a theater again.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can see it. You can see a Star Wars movie in the theater 1 year from this week. You can see the original Star Wars movie in the theater.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
February next year.
Is that when they're dropping it?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
if you want to get technical, I believe it is February 19th, which is the day we are recording this episode.
Right.
So
nice.
We are 1 year out.
1 year to go.
Thank you, Scruffy, for that tidbit. He sent that today.
Oh, nice. I did not catch that. That's cool. That's very, very cool.
But yeah, to have new Star Wars in the
And
theater, what it's been 7 years?
It's been a long time.
7 years. Yeah, I think so. And then that'll get followed up by Starfighter, in next year. And I'm looking forward to that. And I know I said on the last episode I don't need trailers, but that's just because you already got my ticket. I'm going to be buying tickets.
Yeah.
And I don't want anything spoiled. But you do, and I get why they drop trailers for even this. I mean, you do have a lot of normies out there that just know Baby Yoda. That's what they know.
Right.
They enjoyed the show. They bought the merchandise. That's all they've watched is Mando. And I think it's a good gateway drug, right, to get new fans back into the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Between Baby Yoda and Ryan Gosling next year, I think it's a great because we have to, right? We want to. I mean, more ticket sales means more movies. So, get those fans in, get the new fans in, establish the new fans. Oh, but here's Adelphi 2028, the Carson Teva trilogy starts.
Oh man, we could only hope.
I would definitely.
Teva Reed, Intergalactic Popo.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's right.
Do you guys dress up for the premieres?
No.
I usually dress up as Brown Leader.
Okay.
Right.
I get the most perfect hairpiece I can. See.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
He won't reciprocate and shave his head though, so I know.
Come on, join the club.
I did that. Well, I've got a backstory on that one, but I'm not seeing Delphi. You said you shared it on your what'd you share it on that Paul Sun Hyung Lee post, because I'm not seeing it.
I think I'm going to have to order myself another Carson Teva action figure. I still have one packaged, but I have an X-Wing over here dying to have a pilot. So
I got a box of 4 unopened ones.
I've seen how you open things. I don't know.
Right? Yeah, because we were going to give some away and we need to. Maybe, what? That's what we'll do. We didn't give them away for Christmas because we took a hiatus. So we will give away some Carson Tevas around the time of the movie. That's what we'll do.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that because I bought 5 when they first went on sale. Because you can't have too much Carson Teva.
Nope.
I mean, come on. The guy did our 100th episode. How do we not, right? Delphi Rangers.
He did our 100th episode, but how many times have we had Fight in a Box on the show? I think you're our leader, aren't you, Mark?
Yeah, I've been, I think, at least 3, me personally.
Yeah, and actually Seppi, I was kind of hoping Seppi would be on tonight if he was able to, because he would have a chance at retaking the lead, because I think he's fallen off the lead spot. So as you guys are getting ready for those expansion packs, we're gonna have to have you back on, because we need to help him regain his
got to get him back up there.
Yeah, right. Let me see.
Not all our cool guests are movie stars. Sometimes they design games,
right?
Sometimes they write books.
Yeah.
You know, we have all kinds of great guests on our show. So
that's right.
And the best ones have this haircut.
It's true.
Well, Paul Sun Hyung Lee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the best guests.
Right.
We have an elite club.
Right on. So this
We're
makes
the no hair club for men.
Yeah.
So this makes your 5th appearance, Mark.
5th.
Yes.
I forgot to. Okay. That's great.
So
They were that forgettable, huh?
It doesn't hurt our feelings. We understand. I forget half of what I do as well.
I forgot what I had for breakfast.
So Seppi fell behind. He's at 5 currently. So he's tied with you, and then you guys are both just one behind Wampa. So Stephen Carbo, who runs a con in Duluth every year, end of summer.
We've talked about that before, I think.
Yeah. He's coming. Is it his 3rd or 4th year? I think it's 3rd year, right?
I think this is his 3rd year having the August convention.
Yeah, and it keeps growing, which is really nice. And and for an area like Duluth, that's great. And I'm happy to see that he had Chris Bartlett this year. He had what's her name? That he had a couple.
Hey, Christine Galley, didn't he have?
Yep. So an Ewok, and who's the one that is the only named Jawa, right? Or was that his first year?
Is that Misty Rosas?
Nope, not Misty Rosas. But there was another one. She was Tika in Book of Boba Fett.
Yep.
Yeah. Unboxing, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, Unboxing. We'll see you next time.
Right. Thank you, Adelphi.
You're dying to show this Carson Teva thing, aren't you?
Well, I just want to,
No, give the man credit. He's awesome.
I love to give the guy credit. And
so I asked about dressing up for the premieres, because I personally go to Renaissance fairs, and I've been working on my suit of armor. And the one thing that I really want is a steel Mandalorian helmet.
Ooh.
I just need to find a place that's making good ones. There are a lot of steel Mandalorian helmets out there on the internet, but good ones are hard to find.
So when we were at ICCC last year, there was a father and son that does 3D printing, and they were doing Mando helmets, but they were doing it in medieval with medieval knight symbols done all over the helmets.
That's cool.
And I don't know if I have any pictures. If I do, I'll send them to you.
Yeah, I believe they were out of Atlanta, weren't they?
I think so. And if we see them again, this year, I'll definitely grab their card and send you that information.
Awesome.
But it was really cool. And and I waffled on buying one. I went back on the last day, and of course they had sold out. And but yeah, they had like the French, what's the French symbol? The
fleur-de-vis.
Yeah. On some, but yeah, it was all very medieval style.
That's cool. That's very cool.
It was very cool. I've always thought it would be fun if I could get into cosplaying and I could design a suit. I would want to, and if I could join a group like the Mando Mercs, my dream would be to do a Mandalorian construction worker. Because why not?
Of course, yeah. Why not?
The blaster is a cordless drill. Design the brim of the safety hat to come out of the top of the helmet.
Would you have a reflective vest?
Right. Suspenders.
Dark shovel.
Right. Dark shovel. There you go. I think that'd be hilarious, and then I wouldn't have to get in shape for it. And, the under the armor would be flannel. And, I think that'd be a ton of fun. All right. So thank you, Delphi. So what it reads is, we are delighted to announce the award-winning screen and stage actor Paul Sun-Hyung Lee will be presented with ACTRA Toronto's 2026 Award of Excellence at the 24th ACTRA Awards in Toronto, which will take place during a star-studded evening ceremony on Monday, May 11th, 2026 at the Corner Hall at the TELUS Center for Performance and Learning. The ACTRA, what did I say? The Award of Excellence, and for sure. Mm-hmm. He did a short film that we watched. It's actually really good. It's called The Second. It's on YouTube. Cool. And it not Star Wars, nothing related at all, but it's just a very cool short film that he did, and I enjoyed that. It wasn't out when we got to talk to him, but I watched it. It came out a couple months later, and it's a good little short film.
Oh, and that he was in a sitcom, Kim's Convenience.
Kim's Convenience, yeah.
That was a great show.
Love that show.
Yeah,
love that show. All right, well, let me grab my music. We'll flip over to Collection Corner really quick.
I'm gonna grab mine.
I want it all. Keep your time to a proxy gram. I want it all. And I want it great now. I want it all. Hey, yeah. Brown Squadron.
I've been playing with AI.
Nice.
Yeah. So I did like a whole 3-minute song for Scruffy based on the Weather Girls It's Raining Men, and it's called It's Raining Scruffy. Did a 2 of them for DB. He's a cheer dad. His daughter is in competitive cheer. So I did one based on Tony Basil's hit Mickey. And then we did another one that a hard rocket one based on Breaking the Law from Judas Priest, which was really good. So there was a couple weeks there I just couldn't. I found it. I was using the AI and Twitter to write the lyrics so it would pull from the internet, and and then I found this other AI tool that will actually create the music, and it's been so it's been fun,
useful.
Yeah, just dorky stuff, right? All right, DB, we'll start with you.
All right. It's stuff that randomly showed up on my desk at work. Another Trek reference. Brown Leader left this deck of Star Trek tarot cards. I don't know what to make of this. I think that's the weirdest combination of things ever. Other than the fact that once a year I do contract actual tarot card readers for an event at work, so maybe they can use these next year. I mean,
maybe.
What an interesting concept, but I showed up at my desk. Yeah,
I found that at Ollie's when I was down the last time in Grand Rapids, and for the price, I was like, "What a weird thing."
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
I'll show one other item that Scruffy left on my desk. Apparently, he's been cleaning out some of his bins, and he knows that I've been working on a Jabba the Hutt diorama, and I don't know if you guys can see this or not.
Nice.
It's a 3-pack of skiff guards, and I left it purposely boxed just for this show, and afterwards I'm going to crack it open and put it in the diorama. Those are the 2 things I want to show. I got a couple more, but I'm going to save them for next week.
All right.
But my coworkers and my co-hosts are great because things just magically appear in my office like that. It's fantastic.
Right.
That is great.
Right.
So what do you got there, Brown Leader?
So with it being Valentine's Day just last weekend, of course, came home for the day and met back up with Mrs. Brown Leader, and she had picked up this cute little way to give me some chocolates, cute little Star Wars mailbox. No, I have not eaten all the chocolates yet. And then it was funny because she's like, well, I'm sorry it was Darth Vader. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Sorry?
Sorry? How are you sorry for that? But it's a good little traditional tin. I'll use it for some things, which is very, very, very cool. And that was, you didn't see it, DB, but.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I had for this week. Mark.
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm in a different place.
You are
than the last time I was on, and since moving into what is an actual house instead of a small apartment, my parents have dropped off everything that they ever kept from my childhood, which includes 2 bins that are enormous, filled with Star Wars figures and ships and all the Hasbro stuff from the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the one thing that I currently have up here that I completely forgot was even up here is this.
Oh, wow.
And you've even got the chin guns. Those are hard to get. Oh,
do they still make noise?
Oh, fantastic.
They do not.
Oh, they do not. Oh.
Needs a battery replacement.
But if that's all, that's great.
Yeah. No, he's still in great shape. It's got all the stickers inside and everything.
Oh, most excellent. Walkers are the best.
Yeah, but now I've got my B wing because it's the best wing. I've got my Outrider, got my Dash Rendar, all that good stuff.
Oh, the Outrider. I got that.
Very
fantastic. Nice. I can totally relate with things from the parents' house because I discover things all the time that I forgot I had.
Right on. Let's see what Nick is jealous of the ad hat. Right on. It's in good shape. I mean, that is
yeah, everything's in good shape. Yeah, this was definitely my brother's, but it's mine now.
Yeah,
because it's here.
Right? That's awesome. So we did get some pictures sent in again this week.
Excellent.
Every week. So our listeners and our viewers are always encouraged. Oh, wow.
Oh,
stickers and everything.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't know if you can hear it, but it is actually working.
Okay. Yep. That's cool. That's very cool. So listeners and watchers, you're always encouraged, if you want to send us pictures of pieces of your collections, parts of your collections, new additions to your collections, by all means send those to us. And Adelphi has sent in some stuff this week. So first up, wanted to show this is BL-U3 blue, built at the Droid Factory by Adelphi's daughter Addie. So very cool droid there.
I love that droid. That's cool.
Love the R5 helmet.
Yeah.
Head. Big fan. Definitely got my support. And then these are from he said the lobby of the Children's Hospital, or from the waiting room of the Children's Hospital, which I thought was pretty cool. Let me bring those up. So this is quite impressive. And this one is a little bit more of a blow up, so you can see a little more of the toys.
I see an R5.
Right? Oh, where? Wait. Oh, yeah.
3PO.
Oh, damn.
Wow. That is really cool.
Isn't that cool? What's the one droid that not a 3PO, but
is it TC-14?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, from episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Rebels, because it does a little song and dance. I'm looking. I've got the picture blown up on my phone right now, just seeing if there's anything else. But what a cool thing for a children's hospital.
That is neat.
I mean, how awesome is that? And then check this out. Carbonites. So this is from a friend of ours, a friend of the show, Mark. Carbonites. They're on Instagram. He's a small business guy out of Ohio. guy in his 20s, Vincent, and he's created this whole line of carbonites. And he does a great job with them, and he definitely understands the collector's mindset, because he won't release a whole series at once. He jumps around different Star Wars series, and to keep you, and then of course he numbers each set is numbered, so, and he doesn't go in sequential order, and so it's always like, he does know what he's doing. They come mint, it comes with a mint in the box, which is an actual mint. I mean, he's just a great, we're big fans of his line. I've got like 10 of them. And obviously he can't call them Red Squadron, that's Crimson Squadron. But yeah, no, it's a fun little line, and good to see they're in use somewhere as well. And because we love supporting those small business actors. But yeah, that's what was sent in this week. So some very cool stuff. Thanks for sharing, Adelphi. Really appreciate it. Always love to see. Oh, and you know what? He's bragging there because he's carbonite here. And you get certificates after, every 10 or 5, you get a new certificate of achievement. Nice. And it's just the guy's awesome. For a kid in his 20s, or for a guy in his 20s, he's got it down. He understands us, and he knows how to entice us. So, but yeah, once again, let me bring up the Kickstarter. Once again, kind of tell everybody about Barcane. Oh, there's a video on here. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Did you know that your dog is a wizard? It's true, because all dogs are wizards. Welcome to the magical world of Barcane, the RPG you play with your dog. Adventure through an epic tale. It takes place in 10 walking quests. Power up your pup by noting sights, sounds, and smells. All those efforts add to your doggo's wizard stats to cast spells. Will they be a fizzle, a flash, or a blast? When you get home, cuddle up with your best friend and answer these beginner-friendly journaling prompts. Write, draw, or sketch, whether you're an RPG adept or still a starting apprentice. Keep a record of your adventures, because your wizard has no thumbs.
There we go. I don't need to say anything else about it, because
right.
the video explains exactly what we're looking at.
That's awesome.
We are now 17 away from hitting our next stretch
goal
at 300 backers. Each of these stretch goals adds 3 new pages to the book, so we've got a whole new adventure at this point. After you finish the first set of adventures.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, so Barcane, this is my super terrible prototype version of it with my pink rings at the top. It's gonna look a lot better than this when it's done. But yeah, we'll be delivering over the summer. And if you've got a dog, or if you know somebody who has a dog and is into nerdy stuff, let them know, please, about Barcane, the RPG you play with your dog.
Right on. Mrs. Adelphi wants more kitty. So I think talking about the your cat that's been on screen, that's awesome.
Yeah, she's been bugging me.
You're not paying attention to the cat.
Exactly. That's right.
Right. Okay, so we will do this next part really quick. Let me get this out of the way. Dad joke of the week. Time to annoy Scruffy and DB. Dad joke of the week. All right, Star Wars Dad Joke of the Week, courtesy of Star Wars Dad Jokes by Kelly Knox. And we are on a couple pages of Admiral Akbar jokes right now. So Star Wars Dad Joke of the Week. Where does Admiral Akbar get most of his work done? In his office. That was Dad Joke of the Week. Now don't you feel absolutely complete? All right.
Wow.
I love it.
Right? Best part of the show. Well, Mark, thanks for coming back on. Everybody go over. If you got a dog, somebody that's got a dog. It's a fun, unique thing. No one else is going to give them a gift like that. Sign up for the Kickstarter, support small business, and
with just our listeners, we ought to be able to top that 300.
That would be so amazing. If everybody came in, and even a buck makes this book bigger.
Right. So, so definitely check it out. Fightingabox.com. Also, if you need some more Star Wars in your ears, go to Coruscant Nights. Definitely check it out. Give it a listen. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And So, Mark, thanks for coming on the show tonight.
Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
Yeah, right on. And tell Scruff or tell Seppi he fell off the top, and he's gotta come on.
It's his loss.
Right. 2 appearances to take the lead, 1 to tie, 2 to take the lead. So
all right.
Everybody, thanks for listening today. We did talk about our next guest. I did need to talk about that really quick. So here is the thumbnail. So next week we are going to have actor Nelson Lee on the show. So everybody's favorite guy to hate in the Ahsoka season, as he played the foil to Mon Mothma in those scenes with the government. DB, what's the Bothan's name from the books? I keep forgetting.
Drawing a blank.
Yeah. So, Nelson Lee will be on the show. He's got over, I think 80 credits to his IMDb. So, should be a fun discussion. He was also the Chancellor in the live action Mulan remake, just recently, which is kind of cool. So I think he's been in every, Law and Order series, playing different characters. I think I saw that on his IMDb. Looks like he did an interrogation scene as a detective sitting next to Ice-T, so that might be something fun to ask about. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun episode. So tune in next week for that one. So, with that, I think we're good for the night, guys. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So again, fightingabox.com, check it out. Support them, support small business, support small creators. Can't say it enough. So with that, this is Brown Leader signing off for the crew. You have been listening and watching Hyperspace Heroes. That's no moon.
Podcasting, the final audio frontier. These are the legends of Brown Squadron.
Our computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at it.
The ongoing mission to explore the Star Wars universe and other nerd culture topics.
I played the wrong outro.
I say we're gonna start over. Okay, I can do another 90. Let's go.
That's the intro. That's hilarious.
Was a good